Salutations and welcome to Movie Pairings, where we try and serve up a film to complement the game. Normally on Movie Pairings, I try and find a film that thematically fits the game we're playing. That or maybe something with similar characters or locations. At least something that's tonally comparable to the game. But I don't have to do that this time. What if I was to tell you there was actually a Loom movie? Kind of. The film that was supposed to be Loom tested very poorly with audiences, so it was drastically changed in editing. Because most of it was shot in front of a green screen, they could digitally swap sets and then replace some of the dialogue with ADR. The new film was an action horror sci-fi hybrid, but you could still find hints of the fantastical elements of Loom that were too hard to obfuscate. First of all, The Rock is wearing a wizard's cloak throughout the entire film. Secondly, there is a scene where actor Karl Urban plays with a giant loom, thus turning The Rock into a large bird. Despite these glaring errors, the film studios shipped it out to theaters nationwide, and all they had to do was change one letter on the poster. That's right, folks. We only had one concrete joke going into this video series, that being that Loom and Doom rhyme, and we've already used it twice.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Guess I won't be going back that way.
Oh, he lived. Welcome back to our Let's Play of Loom, the classic LucasArts game.
Oh, hey, Chris, this is actually the first Scum game we're playing on Scum of the Earth.
No, this is Phasmophobia. It's not Scum of the Earth.
Wait.
They're two different brands. Like, there's Really Less Save is the umbrella. Then we have Scum of the Earth, where we make fun of games. Phasmophobia is when we make fun of games with puppets. And Sleepy Time Team is when we make fun of games without puppets, but we're tired.
I'm literally always tired. And I'm also a puppet.
Then we've never done shit, we need a new show.
How about we call them Let's Plays and we upload them to youtube.com?
That's a fabulous idea. Coming up next, we're playing Crossy Road.
My own reflection.
I am mystified at my own reflection. Long-term booking. We learned this spell I think that's one of the first spells we learned. Which means if we didn't go back to that tent, how could we have possibly backtracked to relearn that spell and get back here in the cave with the dragon?
Well, it's lucky we didn't do that.
This game promised that there'd be no dead ends or death states. Like, that was one of the big things about Loom. Like, Zach McCracken, I think, was the first game that said you can't fail or die. Loom was like the second game that was like the LucasArts promise. But I'm trying to wrap my head around, do you go back to the dragon and say, "Oh, I'm sorry I lit all your earthly possessions on fire. You mind popping back to my flat for a second so I can take a gander at this flask and learn how to empty a puddle in your caves?"
This game doesn't let you die, but it makes you crave death.
What's English for cave? Chasm?
Big ol' holdy bit. Rock butthole.
I've got a hole in my pocket.
That's probably not good.
I knew it, Lord of the Rings. I knew we would watch Lord of the Rings on this thing. See, there were before there were laser discs and way before there were Blu-ray, there were orbs. Okay. Back to the Swan channel.
Hey, what's up? It's Jeff Goldblum.
Bishop Mandible. What in the world is he up to?
He looks like he's from Freedom Force. I don't like this show. Well, I guess let's get the fuck out of here. Or I guess we just live here now.
Yep.
Is that something? Looks like a petrified dog in there. I guess I'm just insane.
It might help to point at something first.
Ah, I forgot I have to acknowledge the darkness first. Well, the darkness first was a image comic. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Actually, incorrect. It was a Top Cow comic. But then later it was turned to a Xbox 360 video game. Mike Patton, of course, played the voice of the darkness.
Benny, it's me, Top Cat. Check out my comics, Benny.
I thought I said Top Cat. Did I actually say Top Cat?
You said Top Cow.
Oh, I'm sorry, TC. That you're a cow now.
Turner Classic Movies. I'm a cow over here. Hey, forget about it. I'm a Top
Hey,
Cat.
Benny.
It's already dry as a bone.
It's dry as my bone.
I'm not getting any. Dressed in this wizard's cloak.
That dragon isn't either.
Oh, okay. Now, some of you might be wondering what difficulty level we're playing this on. This game, unlike a lot of point-and-click games, has difficulty levels. The difference being that in standard difficulty, which is what we're playing, you actually see the notes along with your distaff, where on expert mode, you do not see the notes. You just have to memorize. But I am musically challenged, so I went ahead with standard mode instead of making possibly the worst Let's Play ever, where you just get to see a guy hit the same note over and over again in hopes that it works.
Well, the amount of people who have perfect pitch is a lot lower than you think there are. There's lots of musically challenged people, like people who made this game because they didn't write any fucking music.
We probably should have played Darkseid 2 instead. I feel like that would have given us a lot more material.
This game gave us plenty of material.
How so?
It's got a big loom.
Oh! I walked right into that one.
I wish you'd rock right into the
How do
way to solve this puzzle.
How do I leave?
Wish you'd walk into a cliff.
Blazinski? The guy who made Gears of War?
Did you call him Bazooey?
Cliff Bazooey. Hey, it's Bazooey! Now, see, Bad Tunes is unlike Scum of the Earth and Phasmophobia in the fact that sometimes puppets do show up, but we're reviewing cartoons. Now, even though our company is Real Less Save, we're on the Scum of the Earth channel because that channel got a bunch of subscribers where the other ones didn't, so we thought it'd behoove us to host all of our videos on the Scum of the Earth channel, but that does not mean that every video we make is a Scum of the Earth video. So, Andy, have you parsed all this? Let's go over it again. If it has a puppet...
I'm sorry, my headphones are on. I can't hear a word you're saying.
I know that's a lie because this game doesn't have a fucking soundtrack. Loom boy, get over there.
I use twisting and spin over there.
Oh, okay, I can't select it. The whole time I've been trying to select the... I think you're actually right, though.
I'm gonna be mad if this is like the third time I've made a joke and it turns out to be right.
Well, Loom is... The biggest criticism for the game when it came out, that it was too easy.
Repair costs must be spiraling.
The other biggest complaint was that joke that he just made. But magazines did complain that this game was too easy when it came out. But again, I'm playing on standard because I don't know how to identify musical notes when they're played. I never really learned that. Okay, what's the opposite of twisting? Because it's already pretty twisted.
Untwisting. CCFC.
Boom, you were right, Andy.
I thought you were going to do the other part.
A corpse. We found a fucking corpse. I'm gonna poke it with my stick right now.
Is this just Enter the Gungeon?
Boy? Oh,
Is that the prisoner and the cultist? We don't have a PS4, so we haven't played God of War yet.
He's fast asleep.
he must have also played this game. Nope, damn it. I don't have pitch or aim.
D.
This is nuts.
Guess that isn't a draft.
EFGA. A.
Shit.
The one that says A.
See, my lizard brain is like, but A goes in before C and D.
It sounded like you played YYZ for a second there.
Hello there. What's that?
Is that young Merlin?
Your music woke me up.
Oh,
Get back on the Super
Sorry.
Nintendo, you asshole.
Oh, not to worry. I'm Rusty. Rusty Nailbender.
I'm Bobbin Threadbare of the Weavers.
Weavers, eh? Our folk are blacksmiths.
Hey, is this a meet
I'm
cute?
supposed to be getting firewood for the master, but this plateau is being picked cleaner than a new blade. Come over here. That's us down there. The forge. That's what we call it. I've heard you weavers don't get out much. What's your business here?
I've been looking for a flock of swans.
Swans? No. No swans around here. Oh, say, all this talk has made me sleepy. A real pleasure, though. Oh, let me know if you find your swans. Oh.
All these pretzels are making me thirsty. Okay. I'm gonna blow your mind.
Are you going to use terror on the boy?
Gonna haunt his dreams. Let's give him fucking post-traumatic stress syndrome.
That boy seemed to sound a lot like a man. Whoa!
Who are you?
I guess comparatively he's a boy because that's a man.
Just me, a friendly stranger?
This is a private guild, my strange young friend. The gate only opens for members.
Go ahead, drop him. Oh, we're not letting you in here wearing that robe. Come on, get your bits out.
My favorite part is when he asked, "Hey, who are you?" And you said, "Oh, it's me, just me."
Okay, so the last spell we learned was reflection, right? You saw me. I clearly clicked A.
I guess that isn't a draft.
Loom, you are making a fool of me.
What?
I'm gonna fucking ruin this kid's life.
He's fast asleep.
Okay, what's the wake spell? I want to wake him up and see if he notices.
EFGA.
Rusty, it's me, your twin brother. I'm back.
Oh, nice trick, Weaver. Me own mum wouldn't know the difference. Soft robes, though. Just the thing for sleeping in. Do you mind, then?
Okay, you know what, Loom? I respect you for actually letting me do that. I really thought it was going to be like, I shouldn't wake him. I'm Paul McCartney for some reason.
He's gonna get his gross dead skin cells and sleep sweat in there.
Hello, young nailbender.
Hey, that's a hate word in our culture. Don't call me that.
About time you were coming home. Stoke's been looking for you, and he ain't real happy.
Generally speaking, he's going through some shit.
You better get in there right now.
There's nails to be bent. Also, nice stuff you got there. You're going as a pimp for Halloween again.
We work hard. We play hard.
You know, I was complaining about this game's lack of soundtrack, but these beats are banging. Oh, I'm of no importance. Can't interact with me.
Well, it's about time, you lazy idiot. I sent you out 4 hours ago for firewood, and you bring me back one scrawny stick.
I'm narcoleptic. I've got a problem.
I toss you in the furnace. You're just like the use downstairs with the bishop right now. If that fire goes out and the cleric's swords don't get done,
I'm sorry, I had a bit of trouble.
perhaps you'd like to offer your confessions to the bishop in person. I'd be happy to arrange it. Now give me that stick.
Don't give him
him
the
the
stick!
I'm done dealing with the likes of you, nailbender. I'll be back, and you'd better hope the furnace doesn't go out.
What a mess. I can't do anything without my distaff.
You can just call it a staff.
I might get a distaff infection.
That straw looks awfully comfortable, though.
He's writing a Yelp review for the prison.
Oh, it must have a sleep draft woven into it.
Oh, that or I'm lazy.
Imagine frightening a poor defenseless old thing like me. Core.
Yangus?
Well, I may not be much good with fire, love, but I still enjoy the taste of tender, firm young meat.
Oh, you go, girl.
One blasted stick of wood left, curse that lad. 10,000 swords to forge, and the furnace is about as cold as my chances for promotion.
Oh, my terrible wife.
I don't believe this. Real nice of that Weaver kid. Just wait until his turn comes.
What?
I'll be waiting for him on the outside.
I'm mildly perturbed that I'm dead.
Oh dear, that means trouble.
My adopted son's a murderer.
Elder
Oh,
Atropos
dear.
saw his star treated, so he'd have something to say about it. You could be sure of that. Careful now, old bird. Let's not singe the feathers.
Who am I talking to?
My favorite part is how you turned all that dragon's gold into straw for no real reason.
My favorite part is that we committed murder. This game has been like a fucking happy-go-lucky, like, less Lord of the Rings, more Mother Goose, you know? And then out of nowhere, we cast a fucking switcheroo spell on some sleepy guy, and we're accessories to the worst crime of all.
You know, Metal Gear Solid games always have a cool puzzle to get you out of prison, and this game just gives you your staff right back 5 seconds after taking it.
Oh yeah? What? Here's a cool puzzle,
Turn
Andy.
it into gold.
Okay, what's the gold spell?
No, turn the straw into gold.
Okay, you're right. Give me that spell.
And then twist it. I guess it's EDDD. Sharpen the door.
No, that's not right.
Bullshit it is. That's straw.
Maybe try the real one? DDDE.
Oh, yeah, you told me the backwards one. Okay, so we explained to the guard that we're rich, so we shouldn't be in this dungeon. He's like, yeah, the justice system is pretty fucked up. I guess you can go. No, I wasn't doing that game.
GGGG is the instant death spell.
I guess that isn't a draft.
Ooh, guess I gave myself diarrhea. Okay, what's the open spell?
ECED. Most games just have an open button.
I probably shouldn't go back there dressed like this.
Can't you just take off your mask and kill everybody?
Probably should go back in my prison cell.
Turn his sword into straw. Sleep. Oh no, you're gonna twist that man to death?
It's too noisy.
What? I can't use my powers if there's noise.
The final blade is even now in the hands of our most skilled blade shaper, Your Excellency. How's it coming there, Edgewise?
This is an Ace Attorney game.
Putting the edge on the last sword, sir.
You could say I'm an edgelord. Busted 9/11.
You share with me a historic moment, Foreman. The forging of the 10,000th sword marks the end of our preparations. How much longer must I wait?
The steel will ring out its final defeat, sir. Not much longer now.
Is that Mumra?
Then, carry on.
Ranged spirits of evil. It's hot in here. Give me a fan.
He stopped clanging and banging.
We learned a sharpening spell, right?
Yes.
So should we help this guy out? What's the sharpening spell?
AAAG.
It's too noisy.
Nope. He started again.
Guess we're gonna listen to more of this conversation.
Edgewise, is that blade not ready yet? His Excellency is still waiting.
The metal is proud, sir. It does not yield easily to my blows.
More sweat will soften it,
Yeah.
I trust.
It will be
I
a
don't
blade to be
want
reckoned
sweaty swords. I'd like to return this order.
It does have a certain apocalyptic ring to it. I trust I will not be kept waiting much longer.
Good metal rewards patience, exalted one.
And our client rewards quick service. Now pound!
Okay, I gotta do it quick.
AAAG.
Maybe I should stand a bit closer.
Fuck you, game.
Fucking asshole.
It's about time he stopped. That didn't help at all.
Okay,
What?
let's do it backwards. Maybe we need to make the sword dull?
The final blade is even now in the hands of our most skilled blade shaper, Your Excellency. How's it coming there, Edgewise?
Stop bothering me! You asked me that question 5 minutes
Good to hear
ago.
it. No slacking off
It's like a
now.
Blizzard game. It'll be done when it's done.
You share with me a historic moment, Foreman. The forging of the 10,000th sword marks the end of our preparations. How much longer must
I told you I'm an edgelord. I need to put that cartoon frog that's also a hate symbol in the blade.
Not much longer now.
Very good then. Carry on.
Okay, what's backwards? It's GGGA?
No, GAAA. Now twist it.
Get wrecked.
What? What evil is this? A witch's curse has twisted the final blade.
A curse, Edgewise? I think not. It would take more than a mere witch's curse to ruin my plans. You there! Could it be that this little prank is of your doing? Yes?
Oh, I am standing right in the
Well,
open,
then,
aren't I?
I would be honored to have you as my guest at the cathedral.
Oh, that's nice.
I know some other curses that may amuse you.
Now, is this a meet cute? This place looks kind of inspired by Disney's Black Cauldron, so Andy, you're on Gurgi alert.
I'm getting really tired of this.
And that's my review of the game.
Allow me to introduce myself.
They call me Professor
I am
Coldheart.
Bishop Mandible, trans-ultimate apostle of the anti-secular conclave of clerics.
I know. Am I expected to kneel?
Silence, you impudent punk.
This is my assistant, Cobb.
Blowjob
Tall, I'm
assistant?
sure. And you require no introduction. Your cloak and staff betray your origins. But I must say I'm surprised to find you here. It's been quite a long time since any weaver bothered to leave that dreary little rock you call home.
Hey, I'll have you know that now we have a red and blue tapestry.
I can't help but wonder what impelled you to leave it now.
His Excellency asked you a question.
I know. I'm ignoring it.
Ah, recalcitrance. I see.
Shall I fetch the instruments of persuasion, Master?
No, fetch a
Please
lozenge.
forgive my
Your
assistant
voice is
his
disgusting.
Eagerness. I fear Cobb is not very worldly. He does not understand the dangerous power of a weaver.
Dangerous? Your Reverence. Him?
Quite dangerous indeed, my dear.
Your
Cobb.
Reverence, let me give you a little
He could
kiss.
burst this flimsy iron cage open with hardly a second thought.
That's impossible, most exalted one.
Just sniff your shoulder.
Personally every fortnight.
Observe and learn then, for even now your prisoner plans his escape.
You only check them every 2 weeks?
I've escaped.
You see, Cobb? An elusive breed, these
Is Cobb the reason why
weavers.
people call each other Corn Cob Boy on Twitter?
Quite
Is that the
helpless
genesis of
without
that?
their weaving sticks.
That distaff will never work for you.
Oh no, my young friend, you're quite wrong about that. Come, let me show you why.
He just
Consider
yoinked
the
it out of our
common
hands.
Graveyard. There, the boundary between the living and the dead is indistinct.
Every graveyard's like that, so?
Now, imagine what might happen if this delicate boundary were to be
Well, imagine what would happen if I threw a ball in your hat.
torn open, so to speak.
It's not that simple. You can't just rip the pattern apart like an old rag.
But it is that simple, my boy, and I can. I have only to lift this rod, and the legions of the dead will stream forth onto the plane of the living. A
They plan on
vast
streaming
army of
wrestling
the
games
dead,
on Twitch for
nourished
charity.
By the shepherd's flocks, armed by the artisanship of the blacksmiths, guided by the glassmaker's spear. All under the spiritual leadership of one supreme commander, me.
Oh, we should play Supreme Commander instead. That's a much better
Final
game.
hour is now at hand. The age of the clerics is upon us.
This is going to go on for one
I have
more hour?
preparations to attend to, Cobb. Don't let this boy out of your sight. He is to touch nothing.
Even the floor.
Perfectly, Your Excellence.
Lord Mandible, ruler of the universe.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can your zombies go into space, motherfucker?
I do like the sound of it. I'll have to change my stationery.
Oh, Andy, did you remember to email the
You're
Misfits
not
to make
so
sure we can use
dangerous
Astro Zombie as the
now, then, are you?
ending, like, credit song, right?
No.
Ah, shit. Okay, that says Beast,
She
but that's
looks
obviously Sauron.
I think I'll stay out of her way.
Has he made a gum?
Going somewhere, Weaver boy.
Shrimp and white wine.
Somewhere, Weaver boy. Keep away from that. His Eminence said not to touch anything.
I wasn't gonna touch it. Just looking, Cobb, that's all.
Just looking, eh? Well then, perhaps we can do a bit of a trade. How about I let you look in the sphere
If... what?
Drop him!
Well, the legends say that to gaze upon an uncloaked weaver brings death. Naturally, we clerics aren't given to such silly superstitions, but I'm curious. Let's answer this one once and for all, shall we?
May we have some quiet, please?
Bobbin just straight
I can't
ate that
even begin
dude.
to invoke the dead with all that screaming.
Well, it was corn.
Well, he can't say he wasn't warned.
Did he just do a fucking Mortal Kombat 3 fatality on him?
He's Ermac.
Oh, and look, there's Liu Kang stuck in his animality.
They killed King Corn Karn.
Yep, golden oldie. Oh no, the goose is dead!
Your goose is cooked. Is that an invisible chili pepper?
I think I'm just watching Black Swan. I'd rather be watching The Wrestler, honestly.
Not everything has to be wrestling.
Really? Because I have a whole list of Triple H jokes I was going to do, but you're right. I'll save them for another Let's Play.
I know you will.
That's a threat.
Just take the staff.
Cobb has been lax in his duty.
No, I ate him.
You're just in time to witness the dawn of a new
You can just
era.
take off your hood
You
again
don't have
and
the slightest
end it.
idea of what you're doing. The pattern is already worn and frayed. If you rip a hole in it now, the consequences will be beyond anything you can imagine.
Spare me your weaver mysticism, boy. The time has come when the dead shall no longer envy the living.
November 2016.
You've torn the pattern completely open.
And with it,
You
the
voided this
eyes
game's
of the
warranty.
dead. Behold!
I have a very bad feeling about this.
Oh, this is a Star Wars game.
Who dares disturb the peace of those who sleep?
Oh, finally, a villain.
Welcome and greet you, noble spirit.
It's him.
I am Bishop Mandible, transultimate apostle of the anti-secular conclave of clerics. And whom have I the honor of summoning?
I don't think I want to be part of this conversation.
Then go wait in the car, Bobbin.
Summoning of yours, foolish mortal. I have summoned you. I am Chaos.
No, you spelt it wrong. Chaos is spelled with a K.
Opened the door, and I have passed through it. For this you shall be rewarded. Join me now as my slave. I see it has been much too long since my last visit.
Brother got fucked up on that one. Holy shit, Loom, you've been nothing but pussyfooting with sheep and glass houses, and then Act 3 is a bloodbath.
I can't seem to hold on to this thing.
Oh, I found the spell to turn my distaff into a chainsaw gun. Where'd the monster go?
Oh.
The beast in the cage? Oh, there he is. Hey, it's Green Ridley.
Stop!
Well, you saw it here, folks. Sauron just defeated Moon Knight. Now to go back to the Savage Lands.
I think I'll stay out of there. That dragon looked rather hungry.
Stay out of that dragon's hole.
Oh, damn it.
You turned it to straw.
I need to choose my drafts more carefully.
Okay, well, that solves that problem. The universe is saved. Now I'm just gonna hang out here in Jack Kirby purple space. Let's see what Dormammu's up to. Hole. Oh, fuck. Are we gonna summon Courtney Love? Rattle me bones.
Rusty? Is that you? You don't look at all well.
I'm not well. Actually, I'm dead.
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say a thing. What do I matter? I'm just another one of the dead.
Passive aggressive.
Rusty, I feel terrible. I
And
didn't
that's
know.
not even the end of it. I go outside to wait for doomsday, like a good little ghost see. But no sooner do I get settled again, but some stupid idiot shreds the universe apart and hauls us all back inside.
Guilty!
There are a lot of very unhappy dead wandering around here, let me tell you.
Is Jim Morrison with
I
you?
was there when it happened.
I might have known this was all your fault.
No, it wasn't me. The bishop managed this one all on his own.
Yeah? Well, there's going to be hell to pay, literally. There's talk among the dead that they're going to take over the world, starting with the Forge. My home, where we used to build strong things, good things.
Weapons for the bad guy to use in his army.
Yeah.
Could you use the spell that the bad guy used in reverse?
This is going to blow your mind, but I think
Turn him into straw?
we have to use a spell of healing.
Oh, okay.
That's right. The spell that wasn't good enough to fix a sheep's broken leg can bring a man back to life even though he's a skeleton.
You brought me back.
It is what you wanted, isn't it?
Believe me, being alive is a lot more fun than being dead. But how did you do it?
Well, healing your body was easy. You're alive because the pattern is torn and your soul was free to return to this side.
Oh, it makes perfect
I must
sense.
go,
Of
Bobby.
course.
I've got to know what happened to the rest of my guild.
And I must do the same. Good luck, Rusty. And be careful.
Good fortune to you too, my friend.
I hope you get to be a protagonist someday, Rusty. Like if they make a sequel to this game called Forge. But they won't. Well, that solves that problem.
You are too late, wizard. The dead have increased their numbers here. Those not dead are suffering, and my songs were again useless. All that's left for us is to put an end to their misery. Come, and extend your help, if you can.
Help me put an end to their misery. Go ahead and drop a large rock on the old man's head. So your problem, lady, is that you're not the protagonist. That was your first mistake. Because my spells work great.
Please, what became of us? I was just walking among legions of dead.
You were saved by the mercy of yonder boy. We have
Yonder
not had the chance
boy!
to thank you properly, wizard. But our memories are long, and we will not forget you soon. Hail and farewell. Come along now, before the dead ones return to the harvest.
Our memories are long and we won't forget you, Bimbo Thread Heaver.
Our memories are long and strong, and they're bound to get the friction on.
Oh, wait, no, this is the last portal. Why am I closing it? Well, I guess I live in space now.
So you wear white and you carry, like, a stick,
Yeah,
and you give people life.
yeah. I'm like reverse death.
I guess you're the sower.
Is that Spider Jerusalem?
Master Goodmold.
Just taking a nap.
The Weaver boy.
No, I'm the Weevil boy. Here, have some
You've
bugs
escaped the terror
for
of
your
the
health.
Deadlock.
It appears the Crystal Guard has not been so fortunate. But I don't understand. Why did you not use the Great Scythe?
We never doubted the scythe could save us. No, never, no indeed. Even chaos must fall under its blade. But we could not do it. To unleash such merciless evil would show us to be no better than our enemies.
Hey, you know the
entire
Forge
world
gave
would have
like
feared
an
us
entire
what
army
we've
of
done.
dead guys' swords, right?
And to have become so much like our enemy was unthinkable.
Fucking centrists.
Just unthinkable. And so you didn't use it? We knew the price. The best we could hope for was to defend it bravely. But we are not warriors.
We're idiots.
I mean, Chaos stole the scythe? We did what we could.
It's like we gave King Kong a gun.
Remember us, my young friend. Tell the word. But we fought with courage and chose death with clarity.
So you want us to lie to the world? Because you did neither of those things.
Clarity.
He looks like Cornholio.
He does. Oh, and he's dead now.
I'm gonna disappear so you can't bring him back to life.
Was he a Jedi? Are we Jedi?
Pretty much. You're made by LucasArts and you're wearing a dumb robe and you have dumb magic powers.
All right, baby. We finally unlocked B.
We don't have a single spell that uses B yet.
I've heard this game has a very hard difficulty curve towards the end of the game. It just spikes out of nowhere. So far, we've been playing like Baba Black Sheep and shit. Then we have to perform Frank Zappa's The Black Page.
Welcome, Bobbin. You have joined us here at last.
Where am I?
This
You
Tulsa?
are outside the pattern, the home of the dead, and of those transcended.
The Shore of Wonder?
Yes, Bobbin, the shore of wonder. And you are the first to behold it with mortal eyes.
But you're swans. You're not dead.
When you die, you become a swan.
You're birds. Really?
The army of the undead is going to be just 10,000 swans.
Should have known.
Your journey has been long.
Healing
and you
spell.
must have many questions.
I
You're the
cast
swan
bread.
that appeared each year on my birthday, aren't you?
You saw me clearly then. I was never sure.
Wait,
But those
shouldn't they have
visits
mentioned
mean
that
so
before?
much. My
That he?
only chance
Never
to
mind.
watch you grow. You see, the elders forbade me to set foot on Loom Island just after you were born.
I thought you came to visit me, but I never quite believed it.
Call it a mother's curiosity. For indeed, Loom child, that is who I am.
My mother is a swan?
I'm
Indeed.
part bird.
In mortal life, however, I was Lady Signa Threadbare.
Is that why I have
Banished
feathers?
by the elders 17 long years ago for drawing an unforeseen infant out of the loom. How I've longed to know you, and you to know me, my son.
Liar. That's just not true. My mother is buried in the weaver's graveyard.
Dear Hetchel, she and the elders put that stone there so you wouldn't ask too many questions.
And also to
Hetchel's vow
imprison
to protect
Rawhead
you
Rex.
forever, Bobbin. She is my dearest friend, and she loves you very much. But I fear her love has driven her to recklessness.
What do you mean? Where is she?
She flew off to Loom Island to confront the dead ones.
The dead ones are after her?
It's not Hetchel they're after, my son. They want the loom itself. If Chaos masters its secrets, the pattern will be hers to control. Hetchel plans to destroy the loom if Chaos doesn't consume her first.
No, I've got to go back there, now!
You won't get far in that direction. The loom lies beyond the lake. No, you must try a more subtle strategy.
Command and conquer.
What do you propose?
The dead ones move between the holes your bishop friend rent in the pattern.
Oh, we ran out of budget for the soundtrack. I'm sorry. So wait, did she say she pulled a child out of the loom? I ever tell you the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise? He could control the midichlorians themselves to create life. Also, he was a big kooky bird that lived in space, in a lake in space itself. I love my stories.
I think Palpatine might have dementia. And that mule went on to save Spring Break.
This is my new apprentice, Darth Vader. I met him when he was a child / race car driver. His best friend was a giant rabbit that lived underwater. Can I close the portal? Or no, I just go back into it. That's a cool effect, how it's warping around that big space vagina. So what is that? It looks kind of like the anvil if they like deep fried it. Sorry, the forge. The city is called the forge. It's just shaped like an anvil. I mean, an anvil's something you find in a forge, yes, but I just think anvil would have been a better name. Okay, let's destroy the loom. Won't this destroy reality, though?
No, it'll just, like, close the game.
Those are the same 4 threads spun by the elders.
See, I prefer to spin on the wheels of steel.
They're still echoing in the loom.
I'm gonna make myself a Doctor Who scarf while I'm here. Sell it on Etsy.
Mind yourself, Bobbin. Get your distaff ready. You must unmake the loom now before chaos takes control.
Shadow the Hedgehog! Oh, no, I'm sorry, jumped the gun.
I don't know what draft to use.
Birds and children have no business wielding such power.
Weavers
This
are
guy
the
sounds
only
like
ones
40.
Who do have the right to use this power.
Destiny has blessed you, young threadbare. For you alone will live on to pass your guilt secrets to others more worthy of them. I invite you to serve my new empire as advisor.
Me? You? Advisor?
Of course, I will expect your full cooperation in this historic exchange of goodwill. After all, anything else may bring harm to our relationship.
Now this is a meet cute.
Heed me now. Here are the threads that will unmake the loom.
Silence.
I guess I just can't talk.
Rachel, say something, please. I need that draft.
Alcoholic much?
I lose patience in the presence of inferior beings. You will now instruct me in the use of this fascinating instrument.
Over my dead body.
Preference noted.
She looks like a bad guy from Aston X. Just thought I'd put that out there. That sad duck. Okay, how do we rip? What's the spell to rip the loom apart?
Oh, is it the one that we saw in the Swan's Eye? Because that's the same one that. No. It's we don't have the big C yet. How do we do this? It's the big C.
Well, I can't. Won't let me like cancel out of patterns.
I need to choose my drafts more carefully.
I have no clue what to do here.
A beak moves, but there's nothing, not a sound.
Let's try healing.
That's not helping.
Oh, I see, game. I can bring the dead back to life, but I can't reteach a talking duck how to talk. Fucking balance issues.
I advise you not to approach me too closely, Weaver boy.
Weaver boy. Weaver boy.
Hey, can you just show me that spell you did on the duck? We didn't write. You didn't show us the notes, and we didn't write it down.
Bag. Cast for Gab.
Maybe I should stand a bit closer.
It was BAFG?
No, GF. Brabadoo! Do, 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 do.
I guess that draft isn't going to help me
Try
here.
Try FGAB. I'm turning her into a beautiful... Nope, it's the same duck. It's still a duck.
Now, Bobbin, quickly! The threads you need are...
Ducks are meant to be eaten, not heard. Now, I believe we were discussing the secrets of the Loom.
I would rather discuss the secrets of Monkey Island, personally. Is there a unmake someone from a turkey dinner?
Well, wasn't that BFBF? Try FBFB. Or healing. Stop being dinner.
Oh, she turned into pasta from the Olive Garden.
Close your eyes now, Bobbin. But keep your ears open. Here descends the third shadow.
That bird has annoyed me once too often.
And she fails her ELO audition.
Now, my esteemed advisor.
She ain't coming back from that.
Before we were so rudely
Well, there's a feather.
Hetchel's black feather. She left one behind.
And so she did. I think I shall keep it as a souvenir of our little encounter.
I want that feather. Give it to me.
My, impudent, aren't we?
Loom, tell me what to do. B, C, C, B. Oh, you saw me click B, game.
Drafts.
I'm glad that Chaos is being so patient with us, just kind of watching us dick around.
Bobbin, you did it!
You destroyed the universe!
You ignorant fools! Do you comprehend what you have done?
Lady, I don't know half the shit I'm doing in this game.
Dismiss your weaver mischief has so blindly created. Your pious meddling has brought the end of my dream. You will hear for all eternity.
I was gonna wish for new teeth.
Those you have abandoned, Bobbin,
Or at least a toothbrush with Sensodyne toothpaste.
Know that you have left them under my rule.
We abandon no one. When our side of the pattern is mended, we will return and put an end to your evil.
Doubtful.
Come, Loom child. It is time for us to begin our destinies anew.
Finally.
Okay.
Read me the big spell. The one the geese have been teaching us this entire game.
Hi, C.
It might help to point at something.
Fuck
first.
you.
Oh, fuck! Eat my ass!
Leaving so soon?
What?
Weaver?
What? Oh, no.
I was looking forward to spending more time with you.
Okay, see, now you're smothering me, Chaos. I think the two of us need a break. Bit of an anticlimax, but I'm just gonna come over here.
Maybe now cast it?
Okay. Andy.
Hi, C.
Is delicious. I like
F.
Flashing Fruit Punch.
G.
Orange Lava Burst is also good.
C. I'm ignoring you. Low C.
That's like high C, except instead of vitamins, it makes you sicker when you drink it.
Fly away while you can, young threadbare, and know that we will most assuredly meet again.
The bad guy from
I
Hexen.
am
She
ready,
looks like the
Mother.
bad guy from Hexen. That's what I'm thinking. That I knew that face. She's one of the Serpent Riders.
Did you and everyone in your village kill yourselves?
Yeah, we turned into the geese, and the sigh became the moon. I don't know what's going on, but thanks, Mark Ferrer, for drawing it up.
Don't want to be a dick.
Gary, Steve.
Pretty sure the moon is sometimes full.
Oh, Tchaikovsky. That's the guy who did the music for this game. You know, he's Ron Gilbert's roommate for a while, and then they when he met George was just so impressed with some of the midis he could make. I also heard he wrote some plays and some ballets, but I think this is probably Tchaikovsky's greatest, you know. So what do you think of Loom, Andy?
That was dog shit.
No, it wasn't that bad. It's a nice fantasy game with, you know, good.
I like the duck. That's about it.
The duck was good. The duck was, to our official review, the duck was good.
It was delicious.
That guy blowing up was pretty cool. So here's the thing. This game is so wide open for a sequel. It's ending kind of a non-ending, you know, but it's meant to be part of a trilogy, you'd say, right? Too bad they never made another game. They just kind of...
Oh, LucasArts never made another game?
Well, I mean, they made Full Throttle. I could kind of be considered like a sequel to Loom. The Dig, maybe? Is there a lot of musical and like is there any Tchaikovsky in The Dig?
Well, there was
Perhaps?
barely any music in this game, so.
Well, Tchaikovsky only wrote like 3 songs. We know that much about him. Oh, cool. A homophobe working on this game, too. I don't feel so bad about shitting on it when I see Orson Scott Card's name. Fuck that guy. Guess we'll never know what happens in Loom 2. Thanks.
I guess chaos wins.
Thanks, George. And thank George.
Thanks, George.
He's very sensitive. So, I mentioned this before, that like the game Zack McCracken, this game had no death states or dead ends as far as their puzzles were concerned. I watched a symposium recently that was done by Brian Moriarty about the making of this game, and he said in the linear notes of the manual that comes with the game, it says Loom is a game that's meant to be completed. Well, then you maybe should have written an ending then, Brian, instead of just assuming you were going to get 2 sequels, because it's been 30 fucking years, and we had to wait for fucking fans to make a fan-made sequel that we're going to have to play next Halloween, is what I'm going to tell you, and then hopefully in a year's time, everyone listening to this will have forgotten.
Or I'll die.
Yeah, we could just shut the channel down. Do something better with our time. Ooh, let's start a new channel where we just play WarioWare Twisted. Okay, Andy, if Loom taught me one thing, it's that the LucasArts games are actually kind of a mixed bag. But if it taught me 2 things, it's that any evil can be defeated with the combined magic of song and knitting. Are you ready? Can we do this? Let's kick some ass.
Oh, let's see. I guess I can have them do Bubsy on Monday, then Bubsy on every Monday, and then every other day of the week will just be Jersey Devil for the PS1.
I come from
Die, monster! You don't belong in this world!
Men chunder.
Hey, stop it!
From hell's heart, I stab at thee!
Hear the thunder.
Come on, man!
Be gone, devil!
You better run. You better take cover.
We've done it. We've ripped the tapestry in twain and banished the devil.
You didn't banish me! I just left the room because you were being an asshole!
Oh. Should you come back so we can film an ending, or?
I don't know, did Loom have an ending?
Not really.
Well, then I think you have your answer.
Well, I guess the video's over.